Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, everyone? It is D-Dun here. I am the average gaming dad. I finally dropped my first 20 in Verdansk. So that's the gameplay in the background. I wanted to just quickly tell you guys what the best gun in the game is, and then after that, just give some brief thoughts now that we're about a week and a half into Verdansk. My thoughts and opinions on it as someone who has played Call of Duty since 2007. So, the best gun in the game, I think, right now is the AK. It has the fastest time to kill. If you hit like all chest shots, faster than pretty much every SMG. I think literally faster than every SMG. There might be like one outlier there, but for the most part, if you get chest shots, if you mix in a headshot in there, has the fastest time to kill. If you mix in some stun mix shots, you do get a lower time to kill, but that puts it on par with many other SMGs and guns like the Kilo, the AMAX, like some of the new guns. So all in all, it's meta. It's good in every situation except for like maybe 75 meters and longer. The recoil, you're just going to get outgunned by lower recoil guns, but it does still kill incredibly quickly. So I would say scrap the SMGs until they nerf this. If they do, scrap the SMGs. Your secondary is most likely going to need to be the AK. I have the builds at the end, both for like they're both built for like submachine gun play. They're a little bit slow, obviously, but if you get used to it, the thing absolutely rips. Just don't try and use it as like your staple AR for long range, because otherwise you'll miss all your shots and get outgunned. The HDR, of course, is still really, really strong, especially once you unlock the monolithic suppressor. Adds like 20% bullet velocity, so you got like 1200 bullet velocity, infinite one-shot kill range. I get a couple like pretty decent snipes in this gameplay as well, but the real star is the AK, and to me, it is the best gun in the game, as long as you can hit your shots. If you can't, then stick with something really easy like the Kilo or the Grau. Otherwise, the AK is the way to go. Now, for my thoughts on the game as a whole, I put out a video after a few days, kind of giving my initial impressions, and everything that I said still holds up. People still play really slow and really passive. The game rewards really passive gameplay. However, if you can utilize vehicles to your advantage, you can get around the map quickly. You can collect a lot of kills. You get like the expanded POV, right? Because you're in third person view and you can like look over walls. So it gives you a really big advantage just being in vehicles in general. Plus, they're kind of hard to shoot out, like to get yourself shot out. The only thing, of course, is like if you're playing trios or quads and you're all rolling in one vehicle and you run over an explosive or it's booby trapped, then you're all dead, right? And that sucks. So there's some pros and cons, but generally speaking, especially in solos, not many people are driving around in vehicles. And so you can just grab one, if you find a trophy system, throw it on there and just run around and chase bounties, grab some UAVs and chase people. That's to me, the most effective way to get the most amount of kills if that's what you're after. And even if you are more of a play to win type of player, just drive around, do recons, and then use it as a shield when you get those zone pulls where just wide out in the open. Yeah, people will probably know where you are, but you'll have cover and they'll have like a bush or a tree for those really wide open ones. So that's my recommendation. The game still plays the same. I still think it is a better game overall than what we had a few weeks ago. But it is not nearly as exciting. It is much more slow paced, which does not necessarily fit the play style that I like to play. But I am just myself, and so I don't want to say the game is good or bad because it does not suit a particular want or desire of mine. The game plays better, it plays smoother. I do like the fast time to kill. Like I said, I would like to see some more map edits to where it's a little bit easier to take on power positions and stuff like that instead of just constant one ways. I think that would also make people like not just rely on buildings to just sit and get kills. But I'm sure those changes are coming. Of course, let's upgrade the ground loot. Of course, let's have people drop more plates when they die, so you don't have to run scavenger, so on and so forth. It makes you want to actually hot drop because you can fight. Anyway, we all know like those are the big issues with the game, but overall, I'm still really happy with it. I'm still having fun for the most part. It can get frustrating when it gets really, really campy. But all in all, it's fine. It's Call of Duty, and it does harken back like a very nostalgic feel of Call of Duty when it was slower, when it was campier. So that's kind of fun. Little blast from the past, but we'll see. My opinion may change, but as of right now, that's where I'm at. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and I'll see you guys next one. Thank you. Bye.
Standing by.
Requesting recon above!
UAV available for tasking.
UAV is vehicle. Meeting the timeline extended. UAV exiting the AO. All bounty targets are KIA. Well done.
UAV available for tasking.
Requesting recon above!
UAV standing by.
Priority tasking request received. We're done. I'm good. Requesting recon above!